Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to day one of the Junior Grand Slam hosted or sponsored by Sight and Sound Technologies. This is session 2, so thank y'all for coming out. Give yourselves a hand. I am your host with the least, Sherman Nelson, joined in the booth by my brotato chip, Jason Poos, and we will be providing commentary and introduction of our fantastic fighters. So next up is the women's minus 44 kilogram division. And in blue, from the great state of Nevada, Sophia And in red, from Texas, Angela Ortiz. Let's chop it up, ladies.
And our first players for this division have entered the arena. Jason Poos here. Sherman will join me shortly. Please welcome back to our Grand Slam, the juniors, here at the USA Taekwondo Center of Excellence. This Grand Slam is brought to you by Sight and Sound Technology. In the blue, as Sherman told you before, it's Sophia O. In the red, we have Angela Ortiz. This is the under 44 kilogram division, so it's going to be an interesting, it's one of our bigger ones, at least today, so we're looking forward to having tons of action here. And I know some of these players, as I've had the opportunity and to see them compete at a high level. So big size difference, if you're seeing what we're seeing right now. With a big size difference over Angela Ortiz. Both players ready. We're ready. Let's get it started. The under 44 kilogram division, let's go chopping it up. Oh, nice inside. Doesn't get the points, but really good. Really good action, really good motion. She's a smaller fighter. She's going to have to be inside, so Ortiz doing a good job of weathering that front leg. But there, the front leg does connect. So she does connect. First, she scores the body shot earlier in the round, follows it up with the little pumping right leg, roundhouse kick over the shoulder, using her height, using her length to her advantage, and takes a 5-0 lead over to Ortiz in the red. Good 15 seconds left. It's been kind of a cruising match so far with O, just kind of using her distance, using her length, using her height. But there's Ortiz, finds the range inside, scores to take to cut the deficit to 3. So it's and a punch. So now she's taking it to 5-3. So good action, great action here in the first round between Sophia O and Angela Ortiz. O will hold on to that 5-3 lead after the first round. As you see, that is Angela Paulina Ortiz on one side. On this side, it's Sophia O. And Sophia O is 5'4". She is 44 kilograms. She's from Spirit Taekwondo and coached by Devin Nudek. Devin was a former fighter for USA Taekwondo.
Yeah.
So he's been in this arena for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, they're from Henderson, Nevada, and she attends Coronado High School in the 11th grade. Her favorite food, Sherman, I like this, Oreos.
We were having a cadet cookout, but our permit got canceled, so we had to cancel it.
Okay, well, if Sophia O wins, maybe we can find her some Oreos.
Maybe we can have a junior jamboree.
Yes, we will. The junior
jamboree. We will
jamboree.
have Oreos at the junior jamboree.
Sophia, if you win, I'll go find you some Oreos. You don't worry at all.
Please hold him to that. Please.
Hold me to it, please.
Get your cookies.
5-3, Sophia, nice front leg over the shoulder. Doesn't score, but really showing, does get the follow body roundhouse kick. So good action, Sherman. 7-3 here.
And so she's decided that she wants the tempo high. And that's, when you're the shorter player, you don't really want the taller person to want a high tempo match, because that means you're going to be defending.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say
at
that
both levels.
Because Ortiz comes from Fabian Cortez. That's a high tempo club, right?
He's been around for a long time. Ortiz.
Yes.
So he has developed a whole generation of fighters who play at a really fast level.
Yeah, they do, you're exactly right. Exactly. I love that. They do play at a fast level, and it works out for them. But O's matched it so far with a 7-3 lead. Sophia has done a good job of matching that activity, matching that tempo, if you will. And what she's done is she's used her height, her length of her legs, and that front leg over the shoulder is really the difference in the match so far. I like the idea of Angela Ortiz trying to throw that right hand punch. She's doing a good job. Nice, beautiful back kick.
Nice turn.
She's going to receive the bonus points. That is very impressive. Slides in with her right shoulder in front, her right leg in front, switches quickly, slides back and goes right leg back kick right underneath the front leg. Beautiful technique.
And that's what she's going to have to do to get inside those long legs, because Miss O has some long legs.
Seven
7-7 game.
Wonderful action here.
I like it.
Just a couple seconds. Still take 8-7. Oh, no, both of them get it, so now it should be at 8-8. Both players a nice action go over the shoulder by O. Great round for Angela Ortiz. Got down a few early, came back strong, and tied this matchup. So we're going to have a highly competitive third round here in the under 44 kilogram division. On the other side, this is Angela Ortiz. She's 4'11", 44 kilograms. She's from Oyers Taekwondo, as I said, coached by Fabian Cortez.
Yep.
She's from Alamo, Texas, and she attends PSJA Memorial High School, where she's a 10th grade sophomore. And her favorite food? Pasta. That will be harder for me to get if she wins. So we'll see what we can do.
But Malika's is right there, Jay, so you could run over and get some.
Thank you for that, Sherman.
Yep, anything I can do to help.
Yeah,
all right.
That's no help whatsoever, but let's continue on. Minute 25 left, 8-8. I mean, both players have one deduction. This is as even as you're going to get in a match so far. I mean, both of them have basically, Sophia O wins the first round.
And Sophia's able to get that leg up and keep plugging at it. Tags her with the stab, the cut kick.
No, and then another stab as she's turning, and that's the risk that we talked about when you spin like that, because if you don't get it underneath the front leg, they're just going to push you down and can get points that way by hitting the hogu as you're turning. So O wins the first round handily.
Close. She got hung up on
Ortiz comes back and then wins the second round, and O is taking a 5-point lead here in the third round. You're right, that was very close. I like the idea of the right leg. So she's really good coaching, good, solid Taekwondo gameplay here by Ortiz. O's length is causing enough problems that I think Ortiz is going to have to change it up a little bit, maybe take some chances. She's kind of found the range now with this long right leg, front leg, and it's really keeping her away, I should say.
I still think that the turn is a viable option. She's just going to have to utilize the turn. I would stand close stance and give her a motion to get her to lift that leg and then turn to trap it.
Yeah, she wants the right leg, so it's going to be hard for her to do that with O's right leg in front. So I like if she switches and switches back. The initial one that she scored,
that's what I don't like, standing at the end of her leg, waiting on an opportunity to present itself, because it almost never does.
Secondary, or, in this case, secondary techniques are the ones that typically score on shorter fighters, and that's what happens if you give space. And you know what happens? You give space, it's going to happen. So we've got just...
You give space, there comes an opportunity.
Yeah, so now it's 10-16, so because there's a deduction in play. Maybe I missed it, they didn't put it up. But at 16-9, she's going to come away with the win. So Sophia O, the height, the length made the difference in that match, and she'll move on to the semifinals where she'll take on our number 1 seed, Caliana Fonseca from California. So congratulations, Angela Ortiz. Great effort, great match. Her future's bright here at USA's Taekwondo in the junior division. And of course, Sophia O's moving on. So she'll take on, like I said, our number 1 seed here shortly. Congratulations to you, Sophia O. Oreos could be in your future.
All right. Our next quarterfinal match in blue from Texas, Noor Ahmed. And in red from Oregon, Amanda McClements.
And our players have entered the arena. This is the second quarterfinal between Noor Ahmed and Amanda McClements. Noor's coached by Gianni Giambi, so he'll be sitting in the chair. On the other side, it's Coach Sean McClements, so we'll get confirmation, and we think that's her father. Again, both nice, tall fighters for this division. So I'm familiar with Noor Ahmed as I've seen her compete several times. Really a high-level fighter, very bright future. And Gianni Giambi has, several of these players here that are just really high-level fighters.
Yeah.
On the other
but
side,
at every event.
Yeah, you're right. It is at every event. And I'm not familiar. It has the TNT logo on the back, so I'm not
explosive.
sure. Yeah, well, it is explosive. Well done. I'm not sure if she's affiliated with the California club that has a lot of players from TNT. Possibly. We can try to get that for you as well. So we've got action here in our second quarterfinal. Amanda McClements is in the red. Noor Ahmed is in the blue.
I want to make sure that Amanda knows that her friends are watching. Blair Wardwell says he wants to let you know that he's rooting for you.
Yeah, I don't think that's her father. Now that I look at this, the coach over there, I do know that coach. He's an excellent coach for Amanda McClements, so I'm going to tell you that is not her father. On the other side, Noor was able to use her front leg, flip it up the. Actually, it was tertiary. It's not one, not two, but the third one. As she kept her leg up, showed some nice leg control, good flexibility, and scored the front leg roundhouse kick right to the headgear.
Yeah, she can keep it up for 3 days straight.
Oh, beautiful job.
Nice. Amanda goes to the body, follows right away with that, which has become kind of that was quick. It's kind of become a staple. We go to the body and we follow while we're in that pocket space. We come with an over the shoulder.
Yeah, we give it all kinds of terms. A swinging kind of crescent kick motion is what it is. We can give it something. We kind of crescent moon it, so we can call it a moon kick. Excellent. So we found out we've got some maybe confirmation. That's her father in there coaching.
And thank you guys for giving us all this feedback. TNT is top-notch Taekwondo.
Fantastic.
I like it. Not affiliated with California with exclamation marks from Rachel. So get it right, sir.
Thank you, Rachel, for that.
Yep. Get him straight. Set him straight. No, we want to make sure that we have all the information, as many athletes and coaches and programs that we know. We sometimes don't know them all.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Newer Med. Newer's 5'5". She's 95 pounds from Texas G-Force Taekwondo. I said Gianni Jambi is the coach, and she's 17 years old from Sugar Land, Texas, where she attends Stephen F. Austin High School. Her favorite food? Burgers.
Burgers. Oh, there will be burgers at the Jamboree.
Burgers at the Jamboree. Yeah. She's a USA Pan Am national team member this year for us for the 2019 USAT. She also won the national championship, and she likes to watch basketball, soccer, football, and go swimming. So Newer giving us a lot. There's some scoring going on now. We're up to 9-3. So
Amanda
Newer
let her foot go. She let that right leg go and was able to pump 2 of them in there.
I have had the opportunity to speak personally with Newer Med just through competitions, and what has struck me about her is her maturity. Mm-hmm. She's such a mature athlete. Just conversations. They're small, they're quick, but a very mature player for this age, and it's kind of showing here. She's able to kind of sit back, play a little defense with a 9-3 lead, showing some maturity here, not running in, even though she's a very offensive fighter at times. Oh, I beg your pardon. I got the scores backwards. My fault, guys. Amanda Clements with a 9-3 lead. So Clement's a little bit in control here, and Newer Mid willing to kind of sit back and kind of play some defense, and there's no reason for Clements to come forward. So there's going to have to be a little bit of strategy change here for Newer Med. Very impressive round for Amanda McClements. Just like you talked about, the right leg inside, scored the 2 points, followed with the crescent kick over the shoulder to add it. So that automatic 5 points there, was able to add to the lead late to take a 9-3 lead. So going into the third round, Amanda McClements will keep her lead here, and let's see what she can do with it. She does attend top-notch Taekwondo school. Sean McClements is her coach and her father, we found out. She's from Milwaukee, Oregon. Did you know there was a Milwaukee, Oregon?
I did not.
Okay, well, they learned something
but now
today.
I do know.
She attends Rex Putnam High School, where she's in the 10th grade, and she loves street tacos. And who doesn't love a street taco?
A good street taco.
Yes. Good action here in the third round. She's a 2-time All-American, and scores again.
Yeah.
So she's a 2-time All-American, and she was the cadet B team member, she said. And she also received a silver medal at the 2018 Nationals, Canadian Open, and President's Cup. So international medals for Amanda as well.
Well, I can see why. Yeah, I can see why. She can play.
Yeah, sure. She's done a really good job of the initial front leg that scored against her, the tertiary flip, hasn't happened again because she's decided to kind of take the initiative and get her leg over Noor Ahmed's leg quicker, and just kind of taking the initiative. You want to say that's not going to happen again. Good cancel by McClements.
And she's content to play this. We've shifted down to first gear, and she's content to play with this match at this rate of exertion because she's got 30 seconds. Yeah. And at some point, Noor's going to have to step it up. She's going to have to be willing to risk something. Or else Amanda McClements going to advance and make it to our semifinals.
Yeah, Norman's going to have to take some chances here. Just
right
a few
now.
Seconds. She needs to be going. She needs to be throwing multiple legs, multiple kicks. Because McClements has done a great job of getting her head back. After the initial one head kick that scored, she's had her head back, she's had her hands tight, and she's given up 0 points since the beginning of the first round. So impressive outing by Amanda Clements as she'll move to the semifinals, where she'll take on our number 1 seed. She'll move to the semifinals in the bottom half, so she will not take on our number 1 seed. Sophia O will take on our number 1 seed against Caliana Fonseca. She's awaiting the winner between Liana Ribeiro and Natalie Garcia. So congratulations, Amanda Clement, into the semifinals. On the other side, Noor Ahmed, congratulations on making it to the Junior Grand Slam, presented by Sight and Town Technology. We got fighters coming every few minutes. We're going to take a quick break, take a timeout, come right back with you at the Junior Grand Slam here from the USA Taekwondo National Center of Excellence.
All right, and our final quarterfinal match in this women's minus 44 kilogram division. In blue, from California, Liana Riberal. And in red, also from California, Natalie Garcia.
And our last quarterfinal in the under 44 kilogram division has entered the arena. You heard it. You've got Liana Riberal from Sparks Taekwondo.
And you've got Natalie Garcia from Prestige Martial Art, Prestige Worldwide.
Prestige Worldwide.
It's a Catalina wine mixer.
It is. You always love a good Catalina wine mixer. It's a Catalina. We're here in the quarterfinals. Master Nam is coaching Natalie Garcia. On the other side, Master Jefferson Go is coaching Liana.
And Liana's first on the board with, she got a touch, and then right after the touch, she scored a roundhouse kick. And the sensor's hanging out. Oh, Lord.
Both these players from California, so I'm assuming they're probably pretty familiar with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a cut that scores to take it to 2-2. So now with nice stabbing motions, she's able to come back and get that point. So nice job by Garcia. And another nice cut by, really good stabbing cut motions by Garcia. So the good stab, cut kicks coming out left and right. And a nice try by Ribeiro on the other side. Good, nice, and both players follow. But sure enough, Ribeiro's going to not score, but hit it really cleanly. Sounded loud, but doesn't score. But on the other side, a nice little inside roundhouse kick by Natalie Garcia. And a deduction takes it to 5-2. So Natalie Garcia extending her lead by 3 over Liana Ribeiro. Good cutting. End of round 1 with a 5-2 lead for Natalie Garcia over Liana Ribeiro. Liana Ribeiro is 5'3", 44 kilograms. She's from Sparks Taekwondo, as we talked about. Her hometown is Menifee, California, and she attends Vista Murrieta High School, where she's in the 10th grade. Her favorite food, any kind of Asian noodles.
Okay.
Yeah, she's had a really good year. 2019 World Taekwondo President's Cup silver medal, the 2019 Pan Am Open silver medal, and she's a 2019 USA Taekwondo All-American athlete. Love that. She can play the piano, the clarinet, and she likes to go hiking. Got the nice defensive cut by Garcia, so just hung in there. And another. Doesn't score, but really contacts the chest protector with good force. So Garcia's showing really good snap, really good flexibility and leg control with the right leg cut. She's been stabbing it out there, and as Gareth and Paul like to say, that's a
wicked tekka.
Well, that's a lovely tekka, and it's and what it is, it's a really good stab.
The stab thing, I just can't normalize that.
It's hard for us too because it sounds pretty brutal.
It's actually a really nice cut from Miss Garcia.
Yeah, it's been effective.
Yeah.
Extremely effective. She has good spacing on it, and she has really good timing with it as well. Her cut is just so solid, and she understands when to bring it right back up so to keep Leanna away. Good side-to-side movement by Natalie Garcia. She's moving to the side. Kind of this time, instead of canceling, kind of tries to dodge the kick and then try to score underneath on the backside. Oh, and an inside. There's the left leg. Finally, right leg. What does she do? She sets it up late. Inside left leg pocket kick, as you call. 9-2. So ends the round on a positive note for Natalie Garcia. 9-2. This quarterfinal match. Natalie Garcia is 5'2". She weighed in at 44 kilograms. We talked about her. She's from Prestige Martial Arts. And her coach, Master Nam, is here with her. She's from Whittier, California, and attends California High. Interesting. Okay. Your favorite food? You're going to like this.
Here we go.
Chicken enchiladas.
Tasty.
Yeah, it's almost lunchtime. Sherman and I are loving that.
Yeah, we're a little hungry. All right, so what does Leanna have to do, Jay? She's down by 7. She's got 1 minute and 24 seconds.
Good pressure will be helpful because she's down by 8. She is the current national champion. So she's been in this position before in a big competition, at least in the finals of a big competition. So we're going to have a challenge. Sherman, I think offense. And what I mean by that is, because that's such a broad term, but I definitely think that to keep Garcia's cut from just causing issue after issue, you're going to have to go first with it. There is no card. She's going to have to go forward with the cut, get on top of that leg like that, and then start making these follows. This is exactly what I'm looking for. And what happens? She scores. She's making points that way. She might be giving a few up at times, but I don't think you're going to be able to do this if you don't go in there and get through that front leg and trade. And I need to see high ones out of the trade. Right. Secondary and tertiary kicks should be to the head.
So she's got a minute. She's got to dig down into that well and see if she can pull out some wherewithal to some go get it.
Oh, front leg over the shoulder. Wow, impressive. Garcia just sneaks the front leg over the shoulder.
Sneaks that front leg out there so quick, man.
And it extended it to a 9-point lead where I felt like the momentum has started to switch over to Ribeiro. She just takes the initiative and takes it right back. So just 35 seconds left here in the third round of this quarterfinal match. Natalie Garcia holding on to a 9-point lead over Leanna Ribeiro. The winner moves to the semifinals here in the under 44 kilogram category out of our junior Grand Slam.
Under 20 seconds left.
Amanda McClements awaits the winner coming down to the wire. 13-4, Natalie Garcia. Natalie and Leanna, who's going to be able to take it? Oh,
that's a nice cut. That cut's nice.
Well, what I loved about that was it was the best defense sometimes is to go forward and be offensive, and that is mature taekwondo right there. So congratulations, Natalie Garcia. You'll move on to semifinals where you'll take on a tall fighter, Amanda McClements, on the other side. Leanna Garcia, great fighter, great day for her as well. So, and it says Leanna Natalie Garcia. So we've got 3 names here. So we hope we called you by the correct one. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back with our first semifinal in the under 44 kilogram category. We're chopping it up. This is Jason and Sherman, and We're at the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. Back in a moment.
All right. Our first semifinal match in this women's minus 44 kilogram division. In blue, from California, Kaliana Fonseca. And in red, from Nevada, Sophia O.
And our first semifinal in the under 44 kilogram division has entered the arena. Let's get to it. It's Sophia O and Kaliana Fonseca. Kaliana in the blue, Sophia in the red. We've talked a little bit about Sophia, but let's talk a little bit about Kaliana. She's the #1 seed. She's 5'2", 95 pounds, from Givens Taekwondo, coached by Edward Givens, but today will be coached by his son, CJ Nicholas. She's 15 years old, from Stockton, California, and attends Able Charter High School. Her favorite food is steak.
Steak.
Love me some steak.
Steak.
She's an U.S. Open silver medalist, the Pan Am Open gold medalist this year.
Steak.
And she won an AAU Nationals gold. Pan Am Open gold medalist, that's impressive. She likes to draw and play volleyball. She's got the height for the volleyball for sure. So Kaliana, our #1 seed, going up against Sophia O. Sophia O is from Nevada. Kaliana with a 2-0 lead, and now a 5-2 lead with the brings the leg
5-0.
over. I apologize, 5-0 lead. And she takes it over the shoulder.
Got that leg over the shoulder.
Oh, and contacts it. Now, is this going to be the points because she's going to receive 2 more points? She only got 3. It's a spin hook kick, which is worth 2 more. Was she on the ground?
Well, so she got a deduction for falling, but he didn't waive off the points.
The points kind of came in first. Let's see if there's a card challenged by Sophia's coach. Yeah, I felt like she might have got the spin hook kick prior. In this case, he feels the same way. Oh, and another stabbing cut. So scores that right off the break, or right off the Calio. Scores it to take it to 12-1. So good first round so far for Kaliana Fonseca, our #1 seed. Up to 15-1 now. So finding the range with the head kicks early and often.
Halfway through this first round. Jay, what are your thoughts on this new way of covering the back of the headgear?
What, like from a spectator, it's awful because it just looks you look inept. But I understand why they're doing it. And look, athletes figure it out. They just figure it out, Sherman. And to put your hand on the back of there and cover that, I get why they do it. It doesn't. The optics aren't great, to be honest. But I actually totally understand, and I have no problem with it. Look, athletes come up with ways to do things that are going to be effective and efficient, and that's what they did here with this.
To them, that's all that matters.
And to me, as a coach that's been coaching, it wouldn't matter. That's all that matters to me as well. We're at 16-4, so she's give Sophia some credit. She got down big early, and she found a way to get a few points and trying to dig herself out of this hole at 12 points. But Fonseca's just been relentless. There's another. So a 12-point lead.
Fonseca moves well. She's managing to engage enough And so she will attack with the cut. She'll attack with the cut and engage the front leg and then disengage. And then it feels like Sophia then kind of resets herself and, re-energizes herself and makes another charge. And that ebb and flow, I think, is starting to have an impact on her, because her energy output in round 2 was significantly different than what we saw in an earlier match and even in round 1.
Right. Sophia, with her likes and what she likes to do outside of Taekwondo, speech and debate, arts and crafts. She plays classical piano. That's impressive. And shopping. We talked about her earlier. But let's talk about she was the 2019 PATU President's Cup bronze medalist, and she won the gold medal at the Grand Phoenix Open Championship this year in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
So interesting. This is in 2018. She fought at the national championships as a red belt, so not a lot of experience at this black belt level, Sherm. So she's really showing herself well today, considering she hasn't been in the black belt level that long.
Sure.
And over the shoulder, yeah. Nice over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Just almost laid it on the headgear and left it on there as long as we could.
But that's the disengaging that I'm talking about. I step away, and I know you're going to pursue because the score requires it. And you just kind of walk in, and now I can just pick my front leg up and let you walk right under it.
Yeah, and it's a great point. And she finds good launch angles. That's what I find interesting. Like, she finds a little different launch angle for her leg. Sometimes she launches it from that. Sometimes she launches it from like an axe kick motion. But at the end of the day, she keeps it up there long enough to score the head kick. So very impressed there. And you're right. She does know that she has to pursue her. Now she's looking for a gap, but she's taking a commanding 24-7 lead with 33 seconds left here in the second round. A little fatigue's coming in a factor for both these girls. A beautiful over.
There it is.
So she has the 20-point lead.
For right.
Now she has 22. So can she hold on in the next 21 seconds to end this match one round early, which would be our first of the day?
And just for clarification, if there's a 20-point differential in score at any point from the end of the second round and beyond, that's considered a point gap. And that ends the match. And no soup for you. Yeah, because we're tired now. And so we stood there, and
that's the end of it.
Defense went out the window.
Congratulations, Sophia, on a great tournament. Got to the semifinals here at our Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. On the other side, Kaliana Fonseca, the #1 seed, moves to the finals, where she will we don't see the gap here, so we're I'm premature. It's only a 19-point. My math is really poor. Yeah, it's the 3 a.m. shuttle.
Yeah, well, it's the 3 a.m. shuttle. It's the travel. It's busy. It's life. And now we have a win by point gap. That's right, girl. Keep kicking. I know. You just keep on kicking until people come tell you to stop. All right. So the winner by point gap, our #1 seed.
I already said all that. I just said it premature.
Yep. And so now all the stuff Jason said about 3 minutes ago is applicable right now.
And is it a little foreshadowing? Possibly. Is it 100% wrong? Absolutely. So.
No, congratulations, though.
Yeah, she's from Stockton, California. Like, she's our #1 seed. She's coming off a Pan Am gold medal this year, Pan Am Open gold medal. So she's got a lot of experience. She's a pretty high-level player for USA Taekwondo. I'm going to be interested to see her. She's going to await the winner of the other semifinals. So Kaliana into the finals. Well, she'll await the winner of Natalie Garcia and Amanda McClements. Good action here. You guys seeing some of the highlights of it. Fonseca just really on her game today. We just have a quick timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with you as we come back with our second semifinal and in the 44 kilogram division. This is chopping it up with struggling Jason Poos and Sherman Nelson, and not struggling Sherman Nelson.
All right, and our last semifinal of the women's minus 44 kilogram division in blue from Oregon, Amanda McClements. And in red from California, Natalie Garcia.
And our second semifinalist athletes have entered the arena.
Yes, they are in the building.
Yes, it's going to be good. I think this is going to be one of the best matches.
Amanda in blue, Natalie in red.
I like what we're going to see here. So Kalyana's waiting on them, but we got Natalie and Amanda right now, and both these players looked really sharp. So this is going to be a hotly contested match.
Yeah.
I've got a good feeling about it. Again, Natalie Garcia. She's 5'2". She weighs 44 kilograms. She's from Whittier, California, and she loves chicken enchiladas. She's also a current national champion. Now, I don't know what weight category. I don't know what age category. Could have been coming up, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's a junior. But she could have changed weight categories.
Right.
On the other side, On the other side, Amanda McClements is a two-time All-American for USA Taekwondo. So that's an impressive feat right there. Coached by her father, Sean McClements. She is from Milwaukee, Oregon. Not home of the Brewers or the Bucks. 4-0 Amanda right off bat. So she's had a really solid start here with nice inside right leg roundhouse kicks. Even though she's a taller fighter, she's been able to score inside early with the right leg. And a nice inside roundhouse kick by Garcia to take it to 4-2. I feel like these two are they're matched up well.
Yeah.
Stylistically, they're matched up well.
I love the stylistics.
Yeah, fascinating to watch some of the coaches that are here watching on our live stream from any other room. I think it's just like to be able to see kind of what's going on in other divisions. So shout out to some of the coaches that are here watching. We glad to see you guys online with us. We do look at your comments. Shout out to Aiden Rivas from Texas. Shout out to you, Jason Yu. (4-2) after the first round. Amanda McClements in the blue is 5'3". She's 97 pounds. We talked about her earlier as she's already moved on. She's from Milwaukee, Oregon, and she loves street tacos. She did get a silver medal at the 2018 Nationals, the Canadian Open, and the President's Cup. She says, what do you like to do after Taekwondo? I like to sleep. I like to hang out with my school friends. Basically, my life is Taekwondo. My dad has a TKD school, and I help a lot in classes and birthday parties, etc. So she is the proverbial Dojang baby.
Yep.
We all know him.
We all know him. I'm trying to raise one, and she is the Dojang terror. Yeah. Shout out to you, Harper Nelson. You will not see this because you are in school, and your mommy will not play it for you later. So shout out to you. That won't go anywhere.
Shout out to you, Harper Nelson. Uncle Jay misses you.
Uncle Jay says hello.
4-2, just under a minute here in the second round, the second semifinal. Amanda and Natalie, we thought this would be a tight match, and so far it is exactly what we thought. I like Garcia, how she can just continue with that front leg. It's just relentless, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the coach is like, more and more, and she just keeps giving him more. So good coach-player relationship here. He's calling for things, and she's just basically at will going for it. How she scored her first 2 points was after all that right leg coming back with the left leg. Almost got it again right there. And almost again. So the trading of right, then coming back with the left seems to be at least getting touches, Sherman.
Yeah. I think she's going to have to change levels and physical levels. So she's going to have to go right, left, high, or right, left, high. She's going to have to go. It's one thing to change up right to left, but now we need to change body to head.
Yeah, a little bit. That's a good punch. A little bit of angles. Everything's been so straight on so far to me. So with McClements being so much taller, I think Garcia needs to do a little better job.
She's got to break that line somehow.
Yeah, just get off to the side a little. And I love her relentless pressure. And the cancel from McClements was outstanding that round, as she gave up 0 points to keep her 4-2 lead going in the third round. So impressive round for her. So both players here in the semifinals. The 7 seed is McClements, and Garcia is the 6 seed.
The 6 seed.
Interesting.
So 2 and 3 have been knocked out of this part of the
2
bracket.
and 3.
2 and 3.
Yes, sir.
Gustavio Ferreira says, I want to see a tornado kick. All right. We put it out there in the atmosphere. Gustavo, you see what I did there in the atmosphere?
He did.
All right, let's see if one. Oh, we have a tied up game.
Yeah, she did score it, and she did not score an axe kick. It was a roundhouse kick, so it didn't come from the cumulonimbus clouds of that atmosphere.
Wow.
But it did score easy to the body.
Wow. That was meteorological mayhem. See, so Natalie gets touches. See how she gets her foot on the hogu? But it always feels like it's just probing. It's just I'm touching to establish space, get the rhythm of the match. Under 40 seconds.
Oh, and just a slip. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
She'll
that
be
gouge
down.
will be may come back to play. It may come back to play a part.
And it felt like all the momentum has switched over to Garcia till that deduction. Unfortunate. Let's see what happens. 30 seconds left. I thought this would be a good one. It looks like it's going to be a great one. McClements clinging to this 1-point lead over Natalie Garcia. So Amanda and Natalie going to go after it here in the last 23 seconds. A good
Nice punch.
Ties the matchup.
Yeah. So she got the momentum back.
It's been all Natalie Garcia in the third round here, so I wouldn't be surprised if I see her pull this out late. There's those cuts you've been talking, the stab that's been just really there the entire time. And we have our first
golden point round, as they would say on Sports Center, and we go, Keith Olbermann would say, and we go to overtime. All right, so Jay, what's your thoughts?
Well, the momentum has definitely shifted. The first round was all Amanda Clements. I honestly thought even with the deduction, the last 2 rounds have been all Amanda Garcia. So
yeah,
McClements looked a little gassed, looked a little fatigued.
Yep.
But she's going to get this rest here, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say the person that scores is going to score offensively in a trade.
I think. Okay. All right.
It's going to be offensive in this trade. So we're going to get together and do this, and then they're going to kick from there. So in this case, Garcia, I am a prognosticator. Offensive, secondary.
Oh, I've taught you well. You've learned a couple things under my expert tutelage.
Everyone knows that's 100% not true.
Everyone in the Bizarro world knows that. But in the real world, we know. And so Natalie Garcia advances to the final.
She does. Look, right. Then comes back
against Kaliana Fonseca.
You just felt like the momentum shifted.
Yeah, but I thought that she was going to use the cut kick to establish space, and she did, because that's what got her here. You know, and in overtime, you usually go to what got you to this point. So let's see. We got a number 1 versus a number 6 final. It should make for some good karate. Oh, Nostradamus. Someone has called you Nostradamus.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Hirschberger. I very much appreciate it, and I will be taking donations for my prognosticating skills.
Oh, he's like Karnak the magician. We need to get him a turban.
I need to get a Venmo out there quickly. Take a short timeout, come back with Natalie and Kaliana, the winner, the under 44 kilograms Grand Slam champion. You're at our Junior Grand Slam here at the USA Taekwondo National Center of Excellence, and this is presented to you by Sight and Sound Technology. Back in a moment with Chopping It Up, Jason Sherman, the finals, Junior Grand Slam.
All right, so while we're waiting on our final matches, I wanted to do an interview. This is a special interview for me because of the special relationship I have with this young lady. This is why we're already giggling, because we are silly times 1,000 when we are together. But I'm here with 2004 silver medalist, Olympic silver medalist, Nia Abdallah. So let's first talk about that, because I like to hear from different Olympians. What was your Olympic experience like, and what was it like winning a silver medal?
The experience was quite interesting. I had two experiences. I had the Taekwondo experience and the Olympic experience. And what I mean by that is going through all these tournaments and qualifying and making my spot. Once I got in that mat on the Olympic ring, it was like that was the next tournament, like the difference between states and nationals. So for me, that part of it was like, okay, that's my home. But the atmosphere of being just an Olympian and around other Olympians that have been people that I looked up to be able to say these are my teammates, these are my friends. That was an amazing experience, and I still get to experience it today. I'm in town because I get to go to the Olympic reunion and meet other Olympians and just kind of talk to other Olympians. It's almost like a sorority for me that I'm in this family. So that part was amazing, and it still, to this day, is amazing to be part of that group.
Yeah, and I learned early on that there are no former Olympians, that they are just Olympians. And yes, you corrected me on that vociferously. And then we got a chance to work together, and I got the pleasure of coaching you. And then we developed this really close familiar relationship. Give me kind of like a 1 minute view of what do you think of where Taekwondo is right now? Not just in the US, but globally. Give me your thoughts on where you think the sport is.
I think the sport is going into a new world. It's really amazing to come watch this and see them fight, and just the rules are totally different. Just from the fact of scoring into the body is 2 points. This is a huge difference from just years ago when I was competing. But just I'm excited to see that Taekwondo has become more of a chess game, because I was a chess game kind of athlete and I was not the norm. And so I like that people are now doing more strategic and understanding, way your body moves and how you can move your body in weird ways that can get you to score. So I'm super excited about that. I'm glad I didn't have to fight into an octagon, because I was a very corner fighter, so I'm glad I didn't have to experience that, but I'm excited where it's going. And then even coming here and seeing, that we have formats for these athletes to get out there, for people to see them live. That's amazing. For y'all to be able to get in these lights ahead of time before you're on that big stage is amazing, a thing that's going to help you in the future. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see us get more sponsors, be on ESPN. I keep telling people Taekwondo is going to be on ESPN, and I believe it's going to be there one day.
And I'm ready. When it comes, I'm ready. If you can tell by the blazer that I'm ready. So, and the shoes, yeah. So I lament, you're one of the people I talk about, because you had a style that would have done well in this game. We were front leg. We could bacha and bacho people in the face all day long, and we did all that for 1 point. And now they get 3 and 4 and 5. You need an abacus to add up all the points they get now. But there is a young lady out here now who wants to be an Olympian. There is an athlete out here now who wants to have the success that you've had. What would you tell them?
I'll absolutely tell them that take those moments when you want to quit as fuel. I often go back and think about those times where I was literally crying or running in the rain or saying that I can't do it. A lot of people don't know the story about me. I made the Olympic team before I even made a national team. So it was a lot of losses and a lot of times where it was like, wow, should I still be doing this? And those times is what made me be able to go to the Olympics with confidence and say, even as an underdog, I can do it. So really use those times that you want to quit as your fuel, as the thing that's going to push you, because you'll look back and say, that was the moment that I became an Olympian. That was the moment I became a medalist.
Oh, man, that's great advice. That is sage advice. And I remember, I wish we could set up a couple of those heavy bags for the back kick drill, that you quit on many days in training and walked out and told me, I'm done. But you didn't, and you persevered, and so you've always been one of my favorite people outside of the ring. You're one of my favorite Olympians, and I always thought that you would be a great role model for another generation of regular people, not just girls, but regular athletes who wanted to achieve the best. So again, thanks for taking a second to sit with us. I know you're here for, your fancy Olympic reunion stuff and all that other fancy stuff. But no, thank you for coming home and spending some time with us. This is Minister Sherman Nelson, your Minister of Information, with Olympic silver medalist Nia Abdallah. She's a champ. You wish you had shoes like this. You ain't know nobody that got shoes like that. End of the interview, it's over.
See ya real soon.
Plus 65 kilograms. Now, we've got female divisions too.
Sir, that is Saturday.
I'm reading the wrong one. I apologize, group.
Chopping it up. B, C, D,
I knew this one.
E. Then we have our seniors. So with our seniors, with our adults, okay, we're getting photobombed. All right. All right, what's brown and really, really sticky?
What?
A stick. Consider yourself officially chopped.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
And we are back for our women's under 44 kilogram final. Yes, yes, yes. We got to see some great matches, and we're about to see one more great match. So without any further ado, in blue, I was waiting on her theme music. From California, Kaliana Fonseca. And in red, also from California, Natalie Garcia.
And we're back for the finals. Our finalists have entered the arena. This is the under 44 kilogram final between Kaliana Fonseca from California and Natalie Garcia, also from California. Natalie, a 10th grader at California High. Kaliana, a 10th grader at Able Charter High School. Both players 15 years of age. CJ Nicholas coaching Kaliana. On the other side, Master Nam is coaching Natalie Garcia. We have the number 1 seed in Kaliana Fonseca taking on Natalie Garcia, and Kaliana is the Pan Am Open gold medalist this year, as well as the U.S. Open silver medalist this year. On the other side, our current national champion, Natalie Garcia. It's for the finals for the championship in the Junior Grand Slam here at the USA Taekwondo National Center for Excellence. And this Junior Grand Slam is sponsored by Sight and Sound Technologies. And we're here in action here in the first round of the finals. In the blue is Kaliana, and the red is Natalie. Both players have been really, really active. Both two of the busier fighters of the entire event so far between Natalie and Kaliana. Kaliana dominating semifinal win, point gap. On the other side, Natalie Garcia with an overtime win against Amanda McClements in the semifinals. Good, and you can hear the Natalie Garcia's coach, very verbal, very loud, trying to get his point across to Garcia. On the other side, Kaliana, CJ Nicholas, just kind of content to let her kind of do her own thing right now. Good pressure here. Fonseca with good pressure doesn't score, but what does score is Natalie Garcia's backside rounds kick, where she takes a 2-0 lead over the number 1 seed, Fonseca from California. And there's the tie-up. So she ties it up with a trade right leg roundhouse kick inside. So it's 2-2 after the first round. The feeling out process, I think, is over, and I think the second round should be a little busier, a little more active for both these players. We've talked about them. They're the same height, the same weight, so both at 5'2", both at the 44 kilogram level. So they're both basically the same age, both from California. They're about a month and a half apart in age is all. So really similar here. One likes to draw and play volleyball. The other one doesn't do anything outside of Taekwondo by what we've been given. She's Taekwondo only. Second round action. Good cutting, good stabbing motions, and good cutting by Fonseca. Looking to check in the scoreboard to see if she scores. Gets it right back to action. For this final, our center referee is Master Jin Huan Huang from Florida, an elite international coach. I beg your pardon, international referee. Look at Garcia, scores and scores again quickly to take it to a 6-2 lead. So one was a cut, one was a roundhouse kick, but the biggest deficit so far at 6-2 for Natalie Garcia over Kaliana Fonseca. Yeah, unbelievably fortunate to have these high-level referees here. So we just have the highest international referees from the United States coming in for these different Grand Slam tournaments. So we're really, really pleased, really happy with that. Back to action. Natalie with 6, Kalyana 2. And a score with the headshot. And a fall from Kalyana. So now we're up to, it's a body shot, I beg your pardon. Now we're up to, there's the headshot that comes over the shoulder though, and it's gonna get waved off. It's either the headshot's gonna get waved off or the fall's gonna get waved off. And he waves off the head kick and gives it a deduction. So actually the head kick stays. 11-5. So good action here in the second round with just a little over 30 seconds left. Kalyana Fonseca down 6 points to Natalie Garcia. There's a nice head kick. Almost gets through the cover, if you will. Good, great canceling done by Garcia right now. She's done a great job of canceling the longer fighter and scores. Sneaky, beautiful sneaky head kick. Just kind of grazes the headgear on the backside of Kalyana Fonseca. So Natalie Garcia now moves it out to a 10-point lead. So he's continually calling her for raising her leg without kicking high enough. And it really is a judgment call. I think Coach C.J. Nicholas just thinks, I've got to take this opportunity to do it because those are continually coming up. That's her second one she's received, possibly her third. And understand that that's going to be based on where it is in the, is it high enough on the hogu? Where is it on the camera, I should say? Can they recognize whether it's high enough, is it low enough? Because if it's not conclusive, he's going to lose the card based on, it's going to stay as call will stand as it is based on it's got to be conclusive. The legs up, yeah, that's high enough. So this is going to be interesting because I feel like that, wow, and they don't feel the same way, so they're going to say no on this challenge. The leg was pumped twice, but it looked high enough. It was really close, and so usually if it's not conclusive, you're not going to win that. It's a good challenge by the coach. I think that at this point you need to change something, and if you can get a point to come off the board and go to you, then you'll take that all day, especially down as Kalyana is. But there's still another round, down by 11, 8 seconds left. Inside kicking by both players, good. Oh, nice solid attacking by Kalyana, but kind of reckless with that and almost took one right into the head there late in the game. So late in that round, it's 16-5, so she's kind of stretched her lead to 11 points. Her coach is demonstrative as he's telling her what he wants. So we have a mild upset brewing with the 1 seed down by 11 to the 6 seed here in the finals in the under 44 kilograms division. Glad you're with us here for the finals. Stay with us all weekend long as we have matches, we have divisions. We're going to have it all for you here at the USA Taekwondo National Center of Excellence. Good pressure by Fonseca. She's just going to have to take some chances down 16-5. She's now down 16-6, so she's all that hard work, maybe not scoring points, but what she did is garner herself a deduction point because Natalie Garcia just couldn't weather that storm. And more good pressure, but can't quite drive Garcia out of the ring, so it'll stay at 16-6. And another point by Garcia, impressed. So I'm impressed with that. That was just a great shot there just to lift her leg and score it. So now the referee's asking her to fight, so he feels like she's kind of taking off too many seconds of the round. So that's an interesting call because That's usually a third round call. Again, another stabbing cut for Garcia. So Garcia stretching it to a 13-point lead, 30 seconds left. So firmly in control here in the final, the 6th seed with a 13-point lead over the 1 seed. So definitely an upset here could be coming. Just a few seconds left. And she's going to get another deduction for hanging her leg like that. So she's lifting from way too far away, and that one where there's no question it was low. Oh, a nice spin try by Fonseca, but the cut was there too for Natalie Garcia. So just 10 seconds left. And back to action, here we go. 11 seconds. A nice try on the spin, but at this point, she's gonna take those chances down by, double-digit points. You're gonna have to make some points here, and you're gonna do it with big numbers, and that spin kicking to the face. Another nice cutting, almost face kick. And we have ourselves our first major upset of the tournament with Natalie Garcia, the 6th seed, winning the Junior Grand Slam against Caliana Fonseca. Congratulations, Natalie Garcia and her coach, Nam, as they win the under 44 kilogram division of our Junior Grand Slam, presented by Sight and Sounds Technology. Sight and Sound Technology is our sponsor, and we want to thank them for everything they do for us. Natalie Garcia's favorite food, she said chicken enchiladas. I bet she's going to go out and get some of those with this amazing performance here today. She's had a good year. She's a national champion in at least one weight category. It may be this under 44 kilogram category. We're not 100% sure, but she just added a Junior Grand Slam title to that resume as well. So congratulations to Natalie Garcia, our winner. On the other side, we've got Caliana Fonseca. She'll be back. She's a world-class athlete. She'll be around. We like having her in the program. So congratulations to you, Caliana, on a great day on our being a finalist here on the Grand Slam.
It should. It should mean something to you. It should. It should.
So let's go out to Sherman here momentarily. He's with our winner, our champion in under 44 kilogram category. It's Natalie Garcia from California. So take it away, Sherman.
Winner of the women's under 44 kilogram division, Natalie Garcia. Can we give it up for the champ? Yes. And it is refreshing to see the emotional response because it should mean something to you because you had to give up a lot to get here and you had to do a lot. And I'm sure you didn't fund yourself, so somebody had to spend a lot. To know that you appreciate all that. So give us like, what are you feeling right now as the under 44 Grand Slam champ?
I'm just so excited and so relieved. Like, it's only been a year and a half and I already made it this far. I just feel so happy. Like, it's unbelievable.
It's refreshing to get back to people who are just happy to win a tournament, to find a young person who's just excited. So take us through the last 15 seconds. The score was, you had a pretty decent lead, but what was going through your head in those last few moments?
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little gassed out, so when I go back, I need to work on my endurance. But to see that I had a comfortable, it's not like to be cocky, but since I was comfortable, I was like, okay, I can take my breath and I can just do what I have to do instead of having to worry like in my last match. Yeah, so it's okay.
And trust me, your training, you're gonna get gassed in Colorado. It don't matter how much you train when you get, because we're fighting on the moon. So we are super high up. Listen, what was it like coming out to all the lights and the theme music and all of that stuff and being in the National Center of Excellence?
It felt amazing. I love it. I love all the spotlights. I love everything. I love it all. Yeah. All
right, so then I guess we're gonna have to track her to be successful as a senior, and then we'll be back here in 8 years getting ready for the Olympic trials. Would you be game for that? Of course I would. Well, listen, you get 160 ranking points. You get to scratch off your list winning a major event, winning this Grand Slam major. So that pushes you further towards being that dominant athlete. You get to be a academy member, so you get to come out to select events with coaches Paul and Garrett. And our other resident athletes. And you also get some nifty O-Pro mouth guards. These are like not regulation mouth guards, apparently. And when you go to the O-Pro site, you can customize and design your own. All right, so congratulations to you again. Natalie, you have any shout-outs you want to give?
My parents, for sure, they funded me here. I know I'm probably breaking the bank, but I love you and thank you. And my instructor, for sure. Without him, I wouldn't be here right now.
Oh, man, this has been a refreshing interview. And we'll give it up one more time for Natalie Garcia, women's under 44 gold medalist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if we can get, now there'll be opportunity to take pictures because right after I have this interview, so Mom and Dad, you guys will get a chance to take some, I know y'all were looking like, so we will turn the house lights up, so go see your parents. Yes. All right. Miss Fonseca, come on out, come on out, come on out. Kaliana Fonseca. Can we give it up for Kaliana? Woo! All right, so made it to the finals. Tell me what was going on in your head when you were in this final match.
Well, I haven't really been feeling well. I haven't really been training often, so I was like, there's no expectation.
And you just came out to play the game. What was it like being here with the changing lights and the with all of that?
It kind of pumped me up.
It did? So we should keep this, we should make a bigger version of this place?
Yeah,
We should do more of this?
definitely.
All right, so where's Steve? So, sir, you heard it. We should do more of this. Listen, we wanted to bring you out and highlight you because at this event, there is a premium placed on winning, but for us, there's a premium placed on performing. And so we want to commend you and congratulate you, give you the opportunity to come out for making it to the final. You still get 120 points, so you're still on your track. Is there anybody you want to shout out?
I'd like to shout out my family, my coach, Edward Gibbons, and CJ.
And CJ, oh, and he really likes that shout out. He's jumping up and down. Listen, so you get to close us out. So at the end of each session, we have to tell everybody to leave. I usually just tell them to get out, but sometimes they say that's too mean. So we're gonna have you say it, see if you can say it nicer.
Can you please get out?
You just said it just like I did. Listen, thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for being here for session 2. We're gonna clear out this space. If you want to get photos with either of these ladies, they're gonna be right over here. We'll bring the house lights up. Congratulations to you. Good afternoon and God bless. See y'all for session 3.